How you guys doing? Ah, man. Today we're talking about my first bike, guy. All right, so the Lifan Kpr 200. Now this bike is roughly worth around $3,000. It's a 198cc beginner bike, sport bike, okay, and also has a nigga version. It is called the KP 200, KP. And let's just get into the stats, guys. All right, so it is fuel injected in a water-cooled engine with a 6-speed transmission, so that means you get all your gears. It has a full LED headlight, which looks pretty good because when I first saw it, that was like the main thing that like pulled me towards the bike. And it weighs around 330 pounds, which is not a lot at all. It's pretty like light, like, cause I've been owning this bike for about 6 months, okay? So I've been riding since December? No, November. Yeah, I've been riding since November. Yeah. And the seat height is 30.5 inches. So I'm 5'11", and my feet like perfectly plant on the ground, and my knees are like, I say 1/4 bent, like not halfway bent, but like 1/4. The max power is at 17 horsepower at 8,000 RPMs, and the max torque is at 16.9 at 65,000 RPM. The tires, guys, are like probably like my main complaint on this bike, because the front tire is a little too small, and the back, but the front tire is 90/90/17, and the rear is 120/80/17. And the top speed of this bike, guys, it says like listed on the website for Lifan is 75 miles per hour. I'd say I've gotten a bike to like 78 to 80. Like that's like with a slight hill. Like if you ever been on a Grom before, you would know. Like if you go like a little bit on the hill with a Grom, you're gonna hit like 62, 63. I don't know. Some people say they got into 65. All right. But the fuel economy on the bike, guys, is 107 miles per gallon, which is pretty okay. As I said, I've owned the bike for 6 months now, and it's my first bike. And to be honest, guys, I really don't recommend this bike. Like, the fact that this bike is said to have won 17 championships over in China since like 2012. Like, yes, this is a Chinese sport bike, if you didn't notice already. This is not a Japanese, Kawasaki, Yamaha. It's not none of that. So, like, yes, as a beginner bike, it is honestly okay. Like, it's great to get the feel and the experience of riding, like, without like the impending like feel of death when you get on the 600. But that being said, I'm not saying you can't start on the 600, because honestly, a 600, all you have to have is just throttle control. And if you have throttle control, you can pretty much get on any bike, because with this 200cc, it allows you to get all like the jitters and the like, just because when you get on a bike, you just want to just full throttle it. But with a 200cc, you only go 75 miles per hour, so you can do that. You're not going to go anywhere. But with 600, guys, you can't do that at all, unless you are skilled. And even then, they don't really just full throttle the bike. Like, unless you're trying to go to top speed in a drag race in a straight line, I wouldn't recommend doing that. So, as a starter bike, yes, the 600 can be done. I'm not one of those people that debates on which one you should do. I'm just saying, like, if you think you can get on a 600, have the control and the maturity and responsibility, responsible on a bike. That's funny. But yeah, if you can do that, then do that. But if you can't and you don't trust yourself, then get a lower CC bike. Also, as I said, with this bike, you can wheelie if you really try. Like, it's not gonna go anywhere unless you like stand on the back pegs and pull. You're not gonna get that wheel up. But I mean, if you're on a 300, 400, you'll probably get it up, because those go around 90 to 100, so you got enough. But the Lifan Kpr 200, guys, will always like have a special place for me, and as it is my first bike. But like I said, I'm not recommending saving and getting this bike. Like, say you're like 17, 16 guys, or even 18. I'm 20, about to be 21. So honestly, if I could have and go back, I would have saved the extra little money and gotten a Ninja 300, 400, or even an R3. Heck, maybe the KTM 390. Like, those are really good starter bikes. Like, if you really want to categorize it, like, those are the top of the line. This bike, not so much. And also, unless you want multiple people, and I can't tell you like how many times this has happened, unless you want like multiple people asking you, hey, what kind of bike is that? Then don't get this bike, because I've had that asked so many times. Like, the bike honestly looks similar to a Ninja 300 almost, besides the headlight. Like, it's gotten mistaken for that a lot. But like, when I take it to dealerships, anything like that, if they don't sell the bike, they're not gonna know what it is at all, unless like they've researched it already. But other than that, no. I've had to tell like mechanics and even dealerships themselves, hey, this is a KPR 200 Chinese sport bike. That being said, like, aftermarket parts for this bike are hard to get, because like, you can't really get any parts that much from Lifan or anything like that, because as I said, the bike isn't widely known. It's a Chinese sport bike. Like, most things are made for like the Ninja 300 and all that stuff, Japanese. But this bike, like, you rarely can find the parts. Like, you have a specific place you have to go to get the parts. And like, I know you could probably like fit like different exhausts and stuff like that on there, probably, if you just did a couple different things. But like, honestly, like a slip-on will probably go on it. Like, I just haven't put one on there because I don't want to upgrade or apply any parts yet, because I'm going to be upgrading soon, like to a newer bike. So as I say, guys, just save your money and, you know, probably get like an R3, you know, Yamaha. Not saying Yamaha's the best, guys. I'm not a Yamaha fanboy at all. But that being said, the Yamaha R3 is pretty dope. So yeah, just save your money, guys, and get something that's name brand. That way you can get good maintenance on it and good aftermarket parts if you want to do that. And for the long run, it'll be great. But if you still want to get this bike, guys, go ahead. It's your choice. It's still a motorcycle. It's still fun. Riding in general is just fun. So it's your choice. But as myself, riding for 6 months on it, I don't recommend it. But that being said, oh, also, I haven't had any problems with the engine or anything like that. None like with the shifter cable, none of that stuff has had like acted up. Like I've done an oil change on it already, but other than that, there's nothing pretty much wrong with the bike. It's just not the best. Okay, you get it. All right, but guys, if you stayed this long, just like and subscribe, guys, and comment down below. It really helps with the algorithm. And this is one of my first videos like this, guys, so let me know how I did. And if you haven't checked out the last video, guys, then go check that out, because it explains like all the content and everything that's going to be coming to the channel. So yeah, my name's Iceman Dan. Peace.